The Senate finally holding a confirmation hearing for Supreme Court nominee Judge Neil Gorsuch. That hearing, Monday. A confirmation vote hasn't been set, but it's not expected to occur before April. And the president's labor nominee has his confirmation hearing set for next Wednesday. Democrats still slow walking the president's nominees for Secretary of Agriculture and U.S. Trade Representative, but progress is being made. Joining me now to discuss the upcoming Gorsuch confirmation hearing, as well as the extreme vetting order and two district court judges, federal judges who went rogue, and the deep state war that is being conducted against this president's administration. We're joined now by Congressman Louie Gohmert. He serves on the House Judiciary Committee. And Congressman, it's great to see you, and it's great to see you in front of the White House.
Well, our president had a wonderful event for the Prime Minister of Ireland. He's a cheerful fellow, chap, and it was a nice event. Well, yeah, they know how to throw a party here. It's nice.
That is encouraging, given all of the sometimes conflicting news that we have to cover. One of the things, let's start with, and it is more than a conflict, it is an outright war being waged by the left-wing judiciary in this country. Two judges issuing stays against the president's executive order, even though it is absolutely lawful in the Constitution, lawful under the U.S. Federal Code. This is beyond comprehension. What your thoughts about it?
Well, as a former judge and Chief Justice, I know that you're supposed to rely on the facts that are before you, the evidence that's before you. And these judges, even on the other orders, they were relying on statements that were made previously, when what they're supposed to look at is what the four corners of this document, what's within those four corners, and rule on there. And as I understand it, I asked my staff to pull it. I'll read it later tonight. But as I understood it, that they were telling me it was over 40 pages, and it was delivered in 2 hours. Yeah. So he must have had his mind made up long before they even had oral arguments on the thing. And well, so it prompted me to start a bill, and I hope to have it done at least by the 1st of next week. As a constitutional law professor said, there is no federal court in the United States that does not owe its existence and its jurisdiction to the U.S. Congress. The only one that does is that doesn't rely on Congress is the Supreme Court. Well, you've got so we made. Well, we're gonna. I want to take away the jurisdiction of any district or circuit court to handle anything regarding immigration or refugees. That needs to stop. Yeah.
These judges need to be stopped at all sorts of things.
Yes, and we'll look at impeachment, because he was way out of line, way out of bounds, didn't follow proper judicial procedure.
I love the fact, Congressman, that the judge in Hawaii, Judge Watson, he's sitting there. The president who appointed him to the court, President Obama, was in Honolulu at the very same time he was issuing this. And by the way, they graduated in the same law school class.
Well, now I heard that he was meeting with Russians in Hawaii. I don't know if there was anything to that, but
I bet there is. I'll bet there is. We're going to follow up on that. Congressman, let's talk about a serious judge, and that is Neil Gorsuch. Is set to begin the hearings Monday. Everyone I hear says only the nicest things. Plaudits flow in his direction without interruption or qualification. This shouldn't take more than a day. We're hearing there won't be a confirmation until April. What's the deal?
Well, of course, if they're too nice, then some of us may worry, but it shouldn't be particularly brutal. What we're hearing is nice things from everybody, but just because it shouldn't be doesn't mean that they won't make it into something brutal. Jeff Sessions' hearing shouldn't have been as brutal as it was, or nor as long, but and it was good to see our Attorney General tonight. It was great visiting with him again tonight.
Well, terrific.
So I hope I've got my hopes up. Trust but verify, but looks like he should be confirmed, and it just needs to happen quickly.
You betcha. Congressman, it's good of you to brave the cold. We appreciate your time always, and good to see you here on the broadcast. Thanks so much.
Oh, it's so good. So good to be with you, Lou. Thank you.
Congressman Louie Gohmert.